is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
Bad Boys of Radio, Love Dinero, Coach PR, and this is Weekend Work. We're working on the weekend as usual. We got a special guest zooming in with us this morning. Lloyd Strayhorn, what's going on, man? PR.
What's happening, brother Strayhorn?
Strayhorn, what's up, man?
Doing, Love Dinero, and how you doing, Coach PR? It's an honor and a pleasure to join you today.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Zooming in with us. Love had reached out to me and said, "Yo, Coach, you want to do this?" I'm like, "That sounds very interesting. Something different.
Something different, yeah.
Something different, And I'll be happy to, have you on here." He said, "All right, cool. I'm gonna call." And then he made it happen. And here we got you right now. Thank you.
Thank you. I've been in the radio business for years. I've had the pleasure of reading and doing the birthdays of like singer Llyod, Barry White. You name it. Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce. I've done almost anybody who's been in this business and entertainment. Jamie Foxx did him too.
So let's get it straight. You it's called Astronumerology. What is it? Astronumerologist.
Now,
had my tongue tied for a second.
Brother, it ties up everybody's tongue. It took me a while to say it myself. What it is, I blend astrology with numerology. Both of these are very ancient African sciences, let's be clear. Astrology deals with the planets that govern our zodiac signs. The numbers deal with the more esoteric and spiritual and unseen side of numbers, which we'll demonstrate before it's over. So what I do is I've merged the best of both. So let's say you got somebody that's born, say, July 28th, right?
No. Forget July 28th, man.
Right.
Let's do November. Let's do November 8th. It just passed. That was my born day. Let's do November 8th.
Okay. So here's how we roll, Coach.
You're a hater.
You already know. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to do both. So nobody's going to be left out. So we'll take Coach first. Since you already know you're under the constellation of Scorpio. But what happens is people don't know until they meet me, you are a Scorpio 8 person because you're born on the 8th day of the month. So let's say we take Love Dinero. He is born on the 28th of July, which makes him a Leo, but he's actually a Leo 1 person because 2 + 8 is 10 and 1 + 0 is 1. 1's and 8's are your business number. So that means that you guys can collaborate. Leo and Scorpios are both what are called fixed signs, which means when you guys are focused, you guys are focused. It's almost like y'all get tunnel vision, especially you, Coach, okay? It's like somebody got to come and snap you out of it when you're into it. You're tense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is, Melvin.
Yo, wait a minute. Hold up. Love, you told him all this before?
I didn't tell him anything. I didn't tell him nothing about you.
I'm just kidding. Wow. Yeah, that's Melvin. That's me.
And I'm just hearing your name just a couple of minutes before we went on. I just knew about Love Dinero. But, each number represents something. And see, the beauty of numerology is this. Not only does it deal with your birthday, but it also deals with your name. So we can do a show, and after a couple of minutes, they'll be talking about, yeah, I'm an 8, and I'm a this, that, and the other. Then they say, yeah, Coach PR, yeah, Love Dinero. We getting back to the name. Well, the name denotes your natural talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. And it's go by the name you're most known by, okay? That's the point. So yes, we're given a name at birth, but we're all full-fledged adults. So you already know how you wish to be addressed on radio and in life and stuff like that. So when I did Love Dinero, for example, it added up to a 9. So that tells me, as far as he's concerned, he thinks he's the greatest thing since ice cream or close to it. Thank you. Okay. then when I did your name as Coach PR, it tells me you have a lot of vision, a lot of insight. You're kind of futuristic, and this name will attract Leos to you and Aquarians to you, and Cancerians will be attracted to your name as well. And as for Love Dinero, Aries will be attracted to him. Scorpios will be attracted to him. Leos, as well as anybody born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of any month. That's how he would roll with this name, because the name sets up a frequency. And this name that you use sets into motion those people that will be drawn to you by way of their birthday and or their zodiac sign. This stuff is fascinating. That's why I wrote books on the subject.
Yeah, I see you wrote a lot of books. I want to get into some of your books. What was your first book that you wrote? What was the name of that? That's it right there. There it goes.
Yeah, Numbers in You, a numerology guide for everyday living.
And the Numbers in You just set the stage for all the rest of the books to come after that, right? Because
yeah.
I know you did a whole lot after that.
This is the update of it. Lloyd's Book of Numbers, the numerology guide for the 21st century and beyond. And of course, people are always interested in relationship books. So this is Lloyd's Book of Numbers relationship guide, okay? And then because I teach a course on how to do this, anybody can do this. If you can count from 1 to 9, you got this. So this is Lloyd Strayhorn's workbook to teach a person how to do this. So these are some of the books I've written, but it's been a lot of fun. Again, I've been blessed to meet so many celebrities and stars in this business, and they're all interested in numbers in some way, shape, or form. So for example, with Wendy Williams, when she was working at WBLS when I was there was a brother and engineer. His name was Charlemagne, if that name sounds familiar, right? June 29th.
Charlemagne, who's that? Oh, Charlemagne, no, yeah. Right.
But it shows you how that was then when she was in radio and she hadn't yet got her show. And she asked me after the show for a reading. And I said, yes, you would get the show. It would be successful, but it would be with a delay. That's exactly what happened. And the rest is history, you know? And I see Charlemagne hasn't done too bad for himself. Charlemagne the God. I like that.
Not too bad. Not too bad. And you know what? Because I need to know more about my future. So we're gonna play some music. We're gonna play some music.
Wait,
go ahead,
where can people get these books from? They on Amazon?
Well, they can get Amazon.com. All they got to do is type in my name, Lloyd Strayhorn, and they could get it right from there. It's just that simple. And so when you come back from the music break, I'd like to be more specific because you got a set of numbers. Love, Dinero, and Coach PR, you definitely got your set of numbers too. And once you know how you guys roll, you'll it'll explain how you'll work together. And it's easy for me to see it by the numbers because you can't do anything without numbers.
Hey, listen, where I come from, I'm about the 5%ers. We dealt with mathematics. So
Amen.
This is very interesting to me.
Good. Well, we have a ball.
Very interesting to me. Yes, yes.
Well, take me later, all right? And let's get into
whatever, man. Get some music, man. Go home, man.
All right. Bad Boys Radio, Shade 45. Let's go.
This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
Like I said, we deal with a lot of mathematics, Lloyd. We're growing up being a 5%er, and every day was today's math, So whatever the day was, then we'll add, like, say if it was like knowledge, which is, the original black man, you add it, which is all being born to wisdom. And that equals, the black woman,
Yeah.
So it was like, it was a whole bunch of things that when you look at it now, it's like everybody still deals with mathematics in a way, because in our mathematics, it would be build and destroy, and then it would be born. And I see like life now, as far as us with 2020, we had to see everything right now, build it, destroy it, as far as the politics, everything that's going on, the world breaking down, and then we have to born again. We have to bring back forth the good life again, the cleansing, in other words, right?
Yeah.
So I see that now, and it's like, damn, that's just like the mathematics that we.
It's interesting. I've met Minister Louis Farrakhan from the Nation of Islam on several occasions. He's always referred to what I did as supreme mathematics. The universal language, in fact, is math. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. So, there's nothing you can do. And in fact, when the pandemic, where everybody was shut down, I had the $100 challenge. I said, this $100 is yours. And no strings attached, except you must tell me when you wake up in the morning, from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night, not use numbers. It's impossible.
Impossible.
You get a call, make a call. You're going to check your time. You're going to watch a TV show or listen to a radio show. Everything got numbers. Radio and television sends out a frequency. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy.
Looking at the clock. What time it is to wake up? You still got to deal with numbers, no matter
So
what.
I still got the $100 in my pocket right now. Try to give it away. Yeah, it is impossible. And see, I told people that trying to be slick. No, don't stay in bed all day. That's not what's happening. I'm talking about go through a regular, normal day and not use numbers. I defy you. And in fact, in the world of sports coach, can you imagine trying to follow the score if there are no numbers? How you know who's winning? How you know the LAs are winning? And if you ask an athlete, the honor is when they have their number retired from the franchise. And nobody who ever comes in that franchise never again can use that number. That's an honor for them. And as I tell people, if they don't believe it,
and their bank account, don't forget the check. Numbers.
No, because this is where we're going. Because I said, if you don't believe in numbers, the next time you get your paycheck, send me your check. I've never got a check from nobody, okay? Because they believe in numbers in that way. So you're absolutely right. So I tell people there are numbers when you go to a doctor to find out your blood pressure, your cholesterol level. There's each tooth in your mouth is assigned a number. Then you go to your accountant to find out whether you got to pay some taxes, whether you're going to, get some money back. So no matter which area, whether you're rent or this, that, and the other, you're always dealing with numbers. But numerology takes it to a whole nother level. So people will say, just like you said to Love Dinero, like, yo, you told him something. I did not hear your name until about 10 minutes before we went on, but I can tell you this. Your 8 is a number of power, money, executive. It indicates you kind of conservative. It also indicates the way you look at things. If I had to hang a motto over your door, it would say to love Coach PR is to know him. You see what I'm saying? And people will think sometimes you're cold or distant or detached or aloof or lacking in feelings when you're very warm, loyal, faithful. And because you're so intense, this may explain sometimes headaches you'll get or some concerns with the knees, the teeth, the bones, more to the right side of the body than the left side of the body. You know what I'm saying? Then there are numbers that will follow you.
My shoulder, yo.
And notice it's on the right side too, buddy.
Yeah, my shoulder, yo. I need to get surgery because it's bone to bone up here in the shoulder. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's right. The knees, the teeth, and the bones. Okay. Then once I know that, I know your most important numbers are the 8, 9, and 6, which means your best days are always on Saturday, Tuesday, and Fridays. And your best dates would always be the 6th, the 8th, the 9th of the month, the 15th, the 17th, the 18th of the month, or the 26th, or the 24th, 26th, or 27th of the month, which means that could have been the dates when your parents was born on, your lady was born on, your kids was born on, and your power months are always in and around without exceptions in January, April, May, October, November. That's how you roll, okay? So if we take Love Dinero, he's a Leo 1. So it indicates, although he doesn't wear glasses, he does have sensitive eyes, the bright sunlight. So if out on a sunny day, he may be walking around looking like Ray Charles or Michael Jackson, don't know. It also rules high blood pressure, his lower back, things of that nature. It also indicates he's upfront, tells you the way you see it. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have asked him the question in the first place. Because he don't miss words. He put all his cards on the table. That's how he rolls. He's very, very determined. It was probably an older young lady that introduced him to Sex 101 when he was coming up as a young kid. You know what I'm saying? Which is none of my business.
It's true.
Let me find out. It was an auntie. You had somebody auntie, y'all.
I had my mama. Yeah.
I mean, whether it's the babysitter or, it's a situation, I show you mine, you show me yours, something started off like that. But the one thing about him, he's always been very, very straight up, very, very much for real. But he's born on a date that's called the divorce number. Not divorced by marriage, but divorce that separates him from his money. And the compound number 28 is called the number of contradiction in the sense that he's honest with people, but people aren't always honest with him. So let's say in junior high school, he liked little Susie over in the corner and he said like, yo, Stray, go and put over a word for me and put in a word for him. Man, somebody go over there and don't even bring his name up in the conversation. So he's got to understand, because he's upfront with everybody, people are not always going to be upfront with him in return. The second one is who he gets his advice from. He can't get his advice from any old body. So, for example, I'm the best on the planet with this. Trust me. I've been doing this too many years. I've been in too many shows and everything from Frankie Crocker to Oprah Winfrey, you name it. So if he is going to go and get a reading, he would do best to come to me. But if he's going to get a reading and the guy fixed TV sets all day, it might work for you, coach, but it's not going to work as much for him. And the third warning that will separate him from his money is letting people push documents under your nose and say like, yo, man, just sign right here. That you should always read the fine print, okay? So in insurance, they says the large words added, the small words taken away. So it's who you put your trust in, who you seek advice from, and how you sign documents that can make all the difference in the world so you can keep more money in your pocket.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So wait, so Lloyd, let me ask you a question now. So as a numerologist, who are you? What's like your main goal? Like, do you? It's like a fortune teller, a bond reader.
No.
Like, what is it like that people could say? You know what? I want to be that. Like, what drove you to do that? Like,
well, people know that saying. Well, the person was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, my strength is how to put a person in the right place at the right time in alignment with the universe. Because if you can be in the wrong place, certainly you can be in the right place. There's always the yin and yang in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do well. And by the way, these are scientific, because people will say to me, well, does this go against religion? No, religion is a belief, but astrology and numerology are sciences, okay? So when you go to an astrologer, you need to give them the month, the day, the year you were born, the time you were born, and the location. Every single time. There are no exceptions if you want to get the proper chart done. And the only difference between what I do is I deal with the birthday, but the rule that got me hooked is that people deal with your name too, because your name reveals a lot. Your natural talents, gifts, skills, abilities, the kinds of people that will be drawn to you romantically. It often indicates the zodiac sign of one of the parents that named you, in fact, okay? And it also indicates your occupational clues. And then it's your cycles that you're going through. You know, it tells you a lot of things that's happening. So for you, this year has been a turning point for you, coach. For example, you've been at a crossroads trying to decide, should you go this way, that way? Should you keep moving it back up a minute? Now, since October, you put more emphasis on your health, your diet, things related to the home and family and relationships and commitments like that. That's where you're working at. So if I look at Love Dinero, who is July 28th, this year for him has been a very busy year, a fun year where everything has been moving. He's expanded his contacts, his networking situations. And now, as of October of last month, he's now getting it together. He's getting himself more structured, more organized. He's making sure he's tightening up his game, things of that nature. And as for this month, you're going through a soul-searching period about why you're doing the things you're doing, what all that means, some strange dreams where you may have woke your boo up and said, like, yo, boo, I had this weird dream last night. I was so and so and so, you know? so I mean, it's just amazing. This is why I wrote the books.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Yo, Love. Yeah. This guy's a hacker. I think he hacked my. I broke us down, yo.
Lloyd, I want to know what zodiac sign I'm attracted to. I need to know.
You would always. Oh, okay. I gave him his numbers. Your key numbers are the 1, 4, and 9. Those are always your lucky numbers. That means your best days are always on a Sunday and a Tuesday and a Thursday. STT. That's it. Your best months always occurs around the months of February, April, August, and November. So, for example, Coach comes out of the month of November, which is one of your best months, and one of his numbers is a 9, where one of your numbers is a 9. So that means y'all may have went into this business somewhere around late March into April, late October into November, or started on a Tuesday, or started back in the year of 2016. Okay. So if y'all started around about there, because that year adds up to a 9. But the one thing about both your numbers, you guys are very honest with each other. You'll keep it real with each other. And as a team collectively, you should do very well. I would say the only way you don't do well is you don't do anything.
We did start in 2019 together.
Yeah, but see, I didn't know that though.
Yeah, it was yeah.
So the 9, like
us too, right?
Yeah,
right. And 18, he came aboard, which is a 9 anyway too.
There you go. He
came aboard, and both of us was by us on the 9. Yeah, damn.
Yeah. See, so what I do when I do couples or partners, what is the glue between the two of them? So I know right away that Tuesday is a common day between you and Love Dinero. I know that the number 9 is a common denominator between you, and that the months of April and November you'll both share as important or significant months. These could have been the months in which his mom or dad was born, his lady was born, child if he has them, when he first got into the business.
What month is that? Say it again. I lost that one. What month was that you said?
April and November. Those are always power months for you too, in addition to your birthday month of August. But you have 4 power months.
July.
Late January into February, late March into April, late July into August.
You said, hold on, I gotta stop you. You said who? Your mother and your child?
Yeah. They will always be somewhere in and around, hovering around the months, or born in February, April, August, or November.
My mother and my son is born in April.
Yeah, see? And we never met.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So the thing is, it shows you how scientific this is. Wow. This is what I'm saying. This is why this is the science. So when people try to get me into the religion thing, I tell them, name me a war since man has first, I think Cain killed Abel in the Bible. Name me a war since human history that they went to war in the name of Scorpio. They can't name me a war. Name me a war that man has gone to kill each other in the sign of Leo. They can't name me one. Not one.
No.
So when people come to me with that, I says, well, to the next time you find me a war fought in the name of a zodiac sign or a number, I'll go with it. But then I remind people that if you go to the Old Testament, in the Old Testament, the 4th book of Moses is called Numbers, where God instructed Moses on the 2nd day of the 2nd month to name the armies by their name and their pole. So for those, and you would appreciate this, Coach, you know, when they talk about the 12 tribes of Israel, well, further into the Old Testament, the 4th book of Moses, God gives the exact number description of each of the 12 tribes. Now, I didn't make this up. They can't say I wrote the Bible.
Yeah.
What they're going to do? They're going to give me that credit too? No.
Wow.
And I tell people the Bible is a numerology book. And then they get offended. But I'm saying you can't name me Psalms 23, verse 5. That's numbers.
That's numbers. You know? For you to go to that verse, you have to know the number.
Thank you. So I know when I was a kid, and you may remember this too, Coach, if you know your mom or grandmother took you to church, they'd be looking at the hymn numbers, be playing the numbers for that week. Okay?
Yeah.
Yo.
Wow. So are you a religious man, or no?
Well, no, I grew up as a Baptist. I went to a seminary school, but when I was introduced to Islam, I stopped pork and all this other stuff. In fact, when I talked to Minister Farrakhan at that time, he had told me. So, it's a lot of things, But wow. I mean, I'm open and I do understand. So that's why I don't talk about Allah or God or what. I say your creator. And that seems to be a common thread. So because people want to get uptight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when I went to India, right? India is a Muslim nation. No, it's Hindu. And Pakistan, their next door neighbor, is Muslim. So when I was coming back from India and Pakistan had just went to war and they had shot a jet out. This was about 2 years ago. So instead of me flying from India back to the United States, I had to go from India to Germany and then come from Germany back to the US because there was this beef. But there's no beef about a zodiac sign. There's none.
Right. There's no beef about no zodiac sign.
No.
Wow.
No.
That's crazy. Before we let you go.
Yeah.
Will LeBron win his 5th championship with his 3rd team in his 3rd year as a Laker?
And LeBron James And in fact, LeBron James, what did he say?
I
said no.
said no.
Well, let me say, not to hate on him, but LeBron James is born on the 30th of December. So that means that yes is the answer to the question. And let me give him credit for what it said. I think he spent about maybe $214 million or over $200 million to send young brothers and sisters to college. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you got to respect the man. It's like that. It's like Tiger Woods. He's also born on the same day, December 30th. The rule was when he was at the height of his game that when he played on Sunday, the stock market went up on Monday. You cannot do anything without the original man, which is us. Sorry. How can Pythagoras be the father of numerology and he went into Egypt or Kemet and studied for 22 years? You explain that to me, man.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Science. There you go.
Yeah.
Lloyd, do you have an Instagram? Any social media people can follow you at?
Yes, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, and I'm on LinkedIn under Lloyd Strayhorn or Numbers in You. They can even go to my website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. That's LLOYD-Strayhorn, STRAYHORN.com. So if they go to Lloyd-Strayhorn.com, they get a free monthly newsletter they can sign up for. They can also register for my online course, which is called Learn from Lloyd, How to Read a Person Like a Book. I now have 1,400 students in 47 countries in 17 languages, which indicates the universal appeal and science of mathematics. Thanks, Coach. You my man.
Thank you very much, man. You just dropped some science on the people, man.
Some
mathematics.
No question.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate
you. And love Dinero. Thank you, man. Bless you. And thank you for you two for giving me this opportunity. And anytime y'all want me back to talk numbers, talk shop. And let me say this last thing. Today is 11/11/2020. We will not see this number combination ever again in human history. Right. And if you add 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 0, 2 + 0, it adds up to an 8. 8 is your number. So that's why this is your day. And 8 denotes faith, destiny. 8 is God's number. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, for the 5%, 7 is the God number. But I'll go with 8.
No, you're absolutely right. Because you can do nothing without sevens. In fact, I had dedicated a whole chapter to the number 7. So when a Muslim makes his Hajj, he's got to circle the cobblestone 7 times. Even in the Bible, they said they circled the walls of Jericho 7 times, sounded the trumpet 7 times, and the walls came tumbling down. 7 days in the week, 52 days in the year. You know, 7 notes in the musical scale, 7 colors in the rainbow, 7 wonders of the world, 7 wonders of the ancient, the modern world, the 7 deadly sins, and so on and so on. Brother, I can keep y'all up all day. I
see. Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, man.
And listen, y'all get in touch where I can get some of these books to you as a gift from me to you. All righty?
We'll definitely do that.
Yes. Thank you, man. Maybe we. How about we do this? How about we give a book away, 2 books away?
Bet.
Right?
Bet.
We could do that, man. Hit us up right now, 888-SHADE-45. We giving some. Which book we gonna give away, Lloyd?
Well, for the late, let's give them the relationship book because they always want to know what's up with relationships.
Oh, dope.
And for the main one, we'll give them the Bible. This is my Bible. This is a 400-page book I wrote. And ironically, when people see me in this book, they said, "I thought you were white." As if we don't have. I'm serious.
That's crazy.
This is why I didn't put a picture on there because I didn't want them to get into my image, get to the knowledge.
That's what's more important than anything, man.
Yeah.
Lloyd, man, appreciate you, man. If y'all want this book, make sure you hit us up, 888-SHADE-45. You get 2 books.
Not
for the females.
45 at Weekend Work. The Instagram.
Oh yeah, hit us on Instagram, man. I'm saying for that we still in the station. Hit us up on the Instagram at Coach PR, at DJ Love Dinero MTG, and at Lloyd Strayhorn. That's STRAYHORN, right? Strayhorn.
Coach, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate you.
The Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do?
They're taking over the airwaves. So turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.